The breakout trade is the easiest and the most difficult trade in the book. So how can you accurately predict when the markets are finally going to break out, and how do you avoid those forced breakouts? Come on, let's explore. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about a certain trading strategy known as the breakout strategy. Now, we all love a breakout, don't we? And it's determining whether the market is going to break out or be contained is what trading really is all about. Is the trend going to continue or is it going to reverse? Now, a breakout is basically a break from support or indeed resistance, and then for it to continue in that direction. So in order to profit from a breakout, we need to determine whether the breakout is confirmed or indeed it is a false breakout. And it really is the false breakouts that catch many traders off guard and result in multiple losses. So how do we determine if the breakout is indeed confirmed or is it a false breakout? It's $1 million question, right? Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as difficult as you may think. Certainly if you apply certain rules and look at certain price action ahead of the breakout, and we're going to discuss those in a few minutes. But before we do, I want to talk to you about the different market conditions where you could potentially see a breakout. So there are basically three market conditions where we look for a potential breakout. First of all, you've got the ranging market. This is when price is oscillating between two levels of support and resistance. These are horizontal lines drawn on the chart, usually where price is respected more than twice. And a breakout trader is looking for a breakout of a particular range, either to take it higher or indeed take it lower, as no markets are contained in a range forever. Same as trends, no markets are in state of trend forever. So then we have the trending market. Okay, so this could be a market making a series of higher highs, higher lows, and then respected at a level of resistance. A trend follower will look to see for the breakout in order to take that trend higher, and eventually prices may indeed break the resistance line and move higher. Of course, it could be a false breakout and it could result in the reversal, in which case there will be a counter trend coming on. Then you have the counter trend trader that looks for breakouts. Potentially you'll see an uptrending market here following a particular trend line. A breakout trader using counter trend will look for breakout of this trend line in order to take the market lower. So there's three market conditions there, all looking for the breakout. You've got the range, you've got the trend, and you've got the counter trend. So how best do you determine whether indeed the market is going to break out or indeed is it going to be a false breakout? Okay, let's have a look at that now. Now, one thing I think we are all in agreement of is the uncertainty of what price is going to do next. None of us know for sure. When you get these levels of resistance and support, there's a big unknown. What is above resistance? Is there so much supply that that's going to push any move back down? We don't know. Below support, is there so much demand, enough demand to take the market back higher again? And this is the same for trending markets or ranging markets. It is the same theory. Let's assume now we're looking at a trending market. So this market is trending up. Okay, we're making a series of higher highs. Typically, what you'll see ahead of resistance is some consolidation. As these buyers, all taking long positions, will at some point want to take profits. And as it comes into resistance, there's uncertainty because they don't know what's above that resistance level. So quite often you'll find ahead of resistance some consolidation. And that is indeed what you're seeing here. But a good indication for me is if, as you see this consolidation, if we're making a series of higher lows into that resistance, that is an indication to me that the demand is getting stronger than the potential supply. So this is an indication that the market could potentially break out a series of higher highs into resistance, or indeed into his support. It would be a series of lower lows. Now, as a breakout trader, I let other people do the guesswork. I like to see other people put their hard-earned money on the line, and I like to keep mine in my back pocket. I like them to test the water and possibly get their fingers burnt. So I like to see markets do the breakout, and then I react. I react with price action once the breakout's happened. And indeed, once the breakout does indeed happen, this unknown becomes known. The market is either going to be taken up by all this demand, in which case the market is going to move back up, or indeed the supply will overweigh the demand and push the market back down, resulting in a false breakout. So I like to react after the breakout. So indeed, if the market were to have huge supply, the market's going to come back down here again, okay, moving back down. But then if this supply is taken out by the demand and the demand becomes stronger, then this market could potentially close higher than that level of previous resistance. So I like the market to break the level of support or resistance, then come back down, and then trade the continuation of that trend, in this case an uptrend, once I see price action confirming what is above here. Here you can see that the buyers are in control. They were taken down, the sellers got exhausted, buyers took control and closed the market higher. So it's only after the breakout will I like to get involved. And the opposite is exactly the same if you're looking for a downtrending market. This is the same in the range trading market as well. The range trading market, you want to see what's above there. You want the market to show its hand, not use your hard-earned money for guesswork to try and guess what's above or below. And if indeed this does result in a false breakout and the market continues to go back down, then others have lost their money and I've kept mine safely in my trading account. And the same theory applies to a counter trend. So for example, here you see an uptrend depicted with this trend line, ascending trend line. Price is moving up with the trend line. A counter trend trader is looking for a reversal of that trend at potential levels of support of resistance. So a counter trend trader will be looking for a break of this trend line in order to take the market lower. But he doesn't know what's below this trend line. He doesn't know if there's big demand coming in below this trend line, but I'll let him make that decision. For me, as a counter trend, I want to look at price action at this break of trend line. So yeah, I'll look for the breakout. This breakout could indeed just have been a false breakout and the market continues. I want to see what happens once we break out. I want to see the market come back to that trend line and then put in some price action. Could be a bearish engulfer or something like that, where you have a small mother candle and a bigger outside candle. A break of that indicates to me that yes, this definitely could be a counter trend trading opportunity once we've broken out of that trend line. So I like to use price action in conjunction with these levels of support and resistance for my breakout. I like the breakout to happen. I like the market to show its hand either side of those support and resistance lines, whether they're trend lines or indeed horizontal levels or indeed even moving averages. I like the market to show its hand, and when the market shows its hand, then I react as opposed to speculate into what is in the market. This theory applies in all market conditions, whether you're range trading, whether you're trend trading, or indeed whether you're counter trend trading. Trade the breakouts, but let the market show its hand to you. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment below. I try to get back to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do so, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Till the next video, good luck and see you soon.